I put all the other platforms to the side, just because I would see a good day with Roadie. The pay for the gigs, was
Hmm.
excellent.
Okay.
It's as far as it being different from other gigs, I would say I think it's a little easier
Okay.
in a sense. I'm on different platforms.
I think Roadie, out of all apps, Jose is doing a great job by acquiring new vendors, right?
Yeah. Right, right,
And
right,
which will keep you busier, obviously, which
right,
will create more orders for all the drivers. And
right.
yeah, I think they're doing as well as they could.
And then you
Yeah,
get paid the same day.
fast pay makes fast friends, as we say.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
absolutely, absolutely.
hey everyone, Sergio with the Rideshare Guy. Welcome to another episode of Behind the Wheel. Today I'm joined by Jose from Carson, California. Jose, welcome to Behind the Wheel.
How you doing, man? How's it going?
Good, good. We're going to talk about Roadie XD today. So, Roadie XD network is rapidly expanding with 35 plus cross docks and counting. These hubs represent some of the largest delivery opportunities for gig workers. Now, you may be working for other apps as well, but we definitely encourage you to give Roadie XD a shot. Participation Roadie XD, however, requires a little bit different type of work, and that's why we have Jose here, and he's been with Roadie XD for a while. So, how long have you been driving and you're using the Roadie XD app, Jose?
Oh, it's only been what I want to say 7 months now.
Okay,
7 months, and that I've been picking up from the XD warehouse.
okay. And what kind of car do you drive, by the way?
I have a 2024 3500 Sprinter van.
Oh, you have a van. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is going to be a little different work. So let me ask you this question. In your experience, how does Roadie or working with Roadie XD app differ from other gig platforms? As we know, there's an app for everything these
Oh yeah,
days.
yeah,
So
yeah, absolutely.
so how does it
Yeah.
differ
So
from other apps?
I mean, it's a good app, right? It was a good app. It's still, people are still using it, because there's still some source of income
Hmm.
coming through. Um, if, to me, it's down the street, which is a plus.
Oh,
And like I said, when we first started with the XD, everything was good. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the especially when it comes down to the price, the pay for the gigs, was
hmm.
excellent.
Okay.
It's as far as it being different from other gigs, I would say I think it's a little easier
Okay.
in a sense. I'm on different platforms, so I got Freight, I have Hurry,
Hmm.
and just finally got Airspace, right?
Okay.
Um, but I think at the end of the day, everyone does the same thing.
Yeah.
But we all somewhat come back to Roadie XD. I put all the other platforms to the side, just because I would see a good day with Roadie in the
Okay.
past. You get me? Um, and that's where it stopped. That's how it started, and then that's where it stopped. I just said, you know what, I'm gonna stick to these apps, and
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and you know go 100 and see how it goes. And it was going well until it's all not just one app, but it's all apps that are started to decrease their pay,
Yeah.
and now
Well, I
it's just
mean,
like
look, but you're an independent contractor, right?
right,
So,
right.
and whoever offers you the best
You
gigs, you
you
accept
yeah.
those, and then you go along, and it seems like Roadie XD is fitting the bill. So, give me an idea of like what kind of items are you picking up? Like, do
Oh,
you
well,
need extra tools, let's say, to
so
carry these items or pick these items up?
So basically, if you were doing the furniture orders,
Okay.
you would just need a dolly. That was
Okay.
it. And I mean the most heavy, the heaviest item I think was like 100 pounds. But if you know how to work, you know how to be able to deliver.
Okay.
And there's nothing that anyone can't do. You get me? I've seen
Okay.
women take these orders and be able to deliver.
Okay.
And like I said, the platform is it's easy, you know, like you scan, you drop, but it can get better if they were to fix it. Just little you know,
Yeah,
glitches that happen on the phone, you know,
right.
that could be a lot faster, you know, with the maps and you know, adding phone numbers so where it's easier sometimes for us to deliver, you know.
Okay.
But you know, you always have to figure a way to do your best and not have much returns. You get me?
Okay. I understand. So I have a couple of quick fire questions for you. So, can you share any unexpected challenges or learning curve problems you experienced when picking up packages from the warehouse? And what did you do about it?
Um, you know what? That's a good question. Honestly, the only thing I could say is maybe a couple of the boxes on the order that weren't, you know, that weren't on the pallet.
Yeah.
You know, once they're not in there, there's nothing pretty much you could do. You ask one of the warehouse workers, they remove it from your app, and I mean, which kind of in a sense is kind of, you know, you don't really want that to happen because it affects your pay. You get me?
Yeah.
But I mean, the warehouse is they're really easy to you know, the warehouse people. It's, you know, they get there, you give them your bin number, they bring it out, you scan, and you're done. You know, there's
Okay.
it's not like I don't really see anybody nagging or complaining. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, obviously, whatever you, however you know, you when you offer a gig, you know, if they don't, there, I've seen when people get there and they can't fit their orders. You know, I mean, I don't have that problem because I have a big vehicle, so I
Yeah.
could fit anything from anything that's small to anything that's huge. You know, um, it's never affected me. You know, like I
So,
said,
do you sometimes have multiple orders that you're picking up, like
so
combined orders?
yeah, yeah. There's times that I have gotten up to three orders,
Okay.
right?
So how do you go about sorting it in your van, and how do you go about
Well,
all that?
it's easy. So basically, once I scan everything,
Yeah.
right? They all come, everything, all the pallets come with a bin number, right? So I scan the first pallets, right? And I just what I do is I divide everything, right? So
Okay.
I once I've scanned and I look at where I'm going first,
Okay.
um, I that's how I set my route. You get me?
Okay.
Let's say so I'm in California, you know,
Yeah.
for the people who are watching this. If I have an order that's going from Long Beach to Huntington Beach, that would be one bin. I'll
Hmm.
divide that. Then from let's say Orange County, Anaheim to Orange, that'll be my middle bin. And if I'm on the last, I'll leave the last one stating west where I'm gonna end, you know? So
Okay.
it's like I said, it's a lot easier for me. I have the space. I pretty much drop, you know, put boxes how it is, and then once I get there, you know, look at the first you know, my first route, and it's like, you know, boom, you know.
Yeah. Do you also handle returns, by the way? And if you do,
uh
how do you how about some tips for other people who are
so
watching?
so returns, right? For me,
Yeah.
and I'm just like I said, for me, returns, I have done returns, but I
Okay.
try not to. My
Okay.
goal is to always deliver. I,
Do you like let's say you pick it up from a warehouse, you have multiple stops. Do you ahead of time call the business or to
I do,
just find
I
out
do.
like are you
So
open or when do you
yeah,
close? So maybe you can change your route that way, you know, because if they're going to
so
close earlier than other
yeah,
ones, maybe you hit that one first.
in the past, uh, there was no contact, no way of contact, especially when there
Okay.
was furniture. Furniture
Okay.
had no numbers, right?
Okay.
You would just go, you know.
Wow.
Now the furnitures, it seemed like they're putting in some numbers, but not all of them, you know.
Okay.
Now if we move forward and we go for the Home Depot stuff, which is their XD, what they move more, right? The Home Depot stuff.
Yeah.
They do have numbers that
Okay.
are on the app that says contact, right?
Hmm.
The customers have like a spam thing where they won't answer because our numbers come out as spam, right? So if the customer has it where you can't call them and you need to get a hold of them, on the Home Depot box, there's a phone number.
Okay.
And but like I said, I've used it just because I want to get the packages delivered. but I don't know if it's on the policy that we could call them directly. Once again, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? To
Okay.
me,
I
as a
mean, you have
driver.
a huge advantage. You're like 5 minutes away, you're saying, from the
Yeah,
warehouse, right?
yeah.
Do
Of
you pick
course.
up at other warehouses in the county, or
No, no.
just
Well, XD for Roadie itself.
yeah?
No, well, this is the only one that we have out here. I know they had said that there was a Santa Clarita one,
Okay.
that was on the west side of Los
Yeah,
Angeles or
it's way
north side.
north of
Yeah,
me
yeah.
actually. I'm in
Wait,
Granada
yeah.
Hills, so that's north of me. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So oh yeah, well, I think this one out here we do deliver out to
Okay.
Granada, all the Valley and all that stuff, right?
Okay.
Encino, Calabasas and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, pretty
Okay.
much that's how I go about it, you know?
All right. Well, we have a couple of minutes remaining. So, for anyone who's looking to sign up to get started with Roadie XD and maximize your earnings, the link is going to be in the show notes. And for an existing Roadie driver, check your eligibility for Roadie XD gigs with the link in the show notes. So we have 1 minute remaining. Jose, you can give us any advice you want about Roadie XD. Obviously, you're enjoying what you're doing, and I think you have the right vehicle to do this, because I don't know how you can put furniture in a Prius.
Yeah, I mean they're boxes, right? They're
Yeah,
boxes, but
yeah,
I've seen it happen. No, I've seen it happen.
yeah.
But they're they've gotten a lot stricter with that, which is it's understandable
But
because
I'm sure when you're registering, right, you put your vehicle there, so they
yeah.
probably send you orders that you can fit in your car. I'm thinking, right?
Well, I don't know if I can say much, but
No, you can say whatever you want.
at the end of the day, just there's a lot of different things that they do,
Yeah.
and it all depends. It all at the end of the day, it's the warehouse that has to give the okay. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I
Yeah.
mean, you don't want to put these heavy items or
Yeah.
even small items on top of these cars because
Yeah.
what happens is a liability, right? Something
Of course.
happens on the freeway, on the street, guess who they're going to go after, right?
Safety first,
Yeah,
right?
safety
Safety first.
first. Yeah,
Yeah.
safety first. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that and like I said, it, it's been a struggle these last couple months, right?
Okay.
For us, for ourselves. I have like I said, I have a big overhead,
Yeah.
and I don't know if it's how everything is right now, the economy and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We're hoping that it goes back up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think
But
there is also seasonality in every
yes,
gig app, so I'm pretty sure things gonna pick up.
things,
And
yeah,
yeah,
and I was told that on Monday there's going to be like this upcoming Monday there's going to be they had another contract with the tires,
okay,
so we're gonna see how that is working,
yeah.
and then go from there,
No, I
because
mean,
my
I think Roadie, out of all apps, Jose is doing a great job by acquiring new vendors, right?
yeah,
And
right,
which will keep you busier, obviously, which
right,
will create more orders for all the drivers. And
right.
yeah, I think they're doing as well as they could,
Yeah,
adding
absolutely.
vendors.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
And like I said, I'm sure if 100 people leave, 100 people are going to be on the wait list waiting for
yeah,
it. So there would never have any problem with them losing any type of any type of drivers or whatnot. There's a lot of people out here, and like it is what it is. Like I said, I'm sticking through this through to the goods and the hard times, but you know like I
no,
said,
I mean, look, there's always ebbs and flows in everything,
yeah.
and then
And then you
yeah,
get paid the same day. So
yeah,
it's like, what else do you want? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I mean, like I said, right now it's like, but
yeah,
we're gonna see hopefully the increase seasonal. We're in
right,
October now, so
right.
hopefully by mids of this month, or it's everything should be more orders coming like it was in the past. Pay's gonna be great. I'm hoping, and then go from there.
Yeah, fast pay makes fast friends, as we say.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
absolutely, absolutely.
but
Yeah.
well, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much. And here's Jose from Carson, California. Not too far from me, actually. Well, actually, a little south of the
Yeah.
LAX, I guess.
Let's say 45 minutes, right?
Yeah, well,
With no
depends
traffic.
on traffic. If it was
With no
now, it'd be
traffic.
probably
Yeah.
like 3 hours.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Jose. I appreciate your time,
All
man.
right, Sergio. Take care, man.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Thanks for watching this episode of Behind the Wheel on the Rideshare Guy. We've been doing these interviews for the past 6 months with very successful drivers from different cities around the nation. Click here for another episode. Make sure you subscribe and turn on all notifications for other episodes of Behind the Wheel as well as amazing content on our channel.